that's that resistance. So like I said, I sold out of that call here is a little bit early. I said I probably went a little bit early, but I want to be on the safe side. And you can see we have that rally picked up steam, and then we hit resistance, and we break down with increasing resistance from there, or increasing volatility from there. And in the last hour, there's a fake out. So right around the close, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance. So maybe it looks like we're going to break through resistance again. Whatever the case may be, it's important to point out here the Five of Cups appears on Monday. I was going to do this again. It's so annoying. The Five of Cups appears right at the close on Monday. So that'll be significant in some way. My sense is we drop over the weekend, and then we push higher. We likely distant resistance. The high's at distant resistance. So there's a good shot. This is a deep drop. It could be right here. This is like over the weekend shakeout, trying to get rid of people before we go higher. If you just hopped on to TikTok, we're actually on the our YouTube channel, Terror for Traders, looking at a live S&P 500 chart side by side with the Terror spread that we did for the day. It's been very accurate thus far. We had a high in the morning. We had another crest here, and then we have a drop here at the end of the day. I think the most telling cards here, guys, at the end of the day, the Princess of Wands correlating to the post-market card. So an opportunity to open up a short position on SPY in the midst of a bit of a rally. So that's likely just it. We probably have a little turnaround based on what I'm seeing here on the RSI. We're really close to the 20 mark on the RSI on a 1 minute chart. Let's check out a 10 minute chart. Oof, that's looking ugly. Well, in any case, so right around the close, we likely have a little bit of like a turnaround, like a move higher, sort of a fake out, if you will. There's an Ace of Wands, and then we're gonna have a drop over the weekend. Ooh, a nice big drop over the weekend would be so juicy. Because I do have those. I might as well cost average down when it's that low. It's just one. Doesn't really Guys, if you have any questions, any stocks that you're interested in looking at, I'm available. Just put it in the comments. We'll take a look. If you're new on TikTok, I'm an ex-Wall Street broker. I started trading in the year 2000 when E-Trade was the only online broker. Started utilizing tarot after a near-death experience in '07. Luna? I haven't done a reading for Luna yet, but I'll take a look real quick. Like, what time frame, Austin? What time frame are you interested in for Luna? Unless he bounced. let's say Luna from now through the rest of the year. It's a big move higher, guys. That's a big move higher, so to a distant resistance level. For the day, let's check it out. So that move higher is for the remainder of the year. Plus card, just to be clear. It's a bullish day for Luna. And if it's, an opportunity to get in here, if it's a down day, it would be an opportunity to get in here, but my sense is that it's a bullish day. I don't really need the ticker, I just need you to tell me the question, really. Appreciate the likes, my friend. Do me a favor and hit that follow button. Spread the word. We're doing all this for free. If you go to our YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders, you can actually see there's a ton of other predictions that we're doing for free. I just put out our first August prediction, or actually I haven't put it out. I'll put it out tonight. Our first August prediction. So we're predicting the Cardano by the day. For the month of August, the behavior by the day, including month's highs and lows, and that'll be posting tonight. We also got SHIB, like a bunch of July ones: SHIB, Harmony Coin, XRP. There's a ton, and it's not just crypto. We do equities, we do commodities. Matter of fact, the system that I developed for timing, I could use it to time just about anything. It doesn't even need to be an investment. It could just be something else. It's a very different way of doing timing using tarot that didn't exist prior to me utilizing it or creating it. Yeah, see, so there's probably a little bit of a turn, a push back up right here. Just based on that failed attempt to break through resistance and the fake out, as well as the move to the upside on the Ace of Wands. If this was to be like in the next 15 minutes, if this move was to like go really high, because we do have a high correlator, the reason why I'm not really expecting a high is because we also have a low correlator. So generally, what that means is that I want to be prepared for both of those. That's what will happen sometimes. So I'm not like overzealous on one side or one end going out of the day. But in any case, there should be a push there. If it goes really high, like if we see a new high, which I highly doubt, but if we do see a new high, I will definitely take the opportunity to. Well, it depends. If we're like 50% or something, I'll probably cost average down on my put. And remember, guys, I'm looking to sell these things first thing in the morning. Like if you're wrong on puts, you just get out. Like you can make the money again later, but if you sit there, especially with out of the money puts, they're going to depreciate in value because it's all time value that you're basically investing. Hopefully that makes sense to people. We're talking about options. Much appreciated. If you're just joining us on TikTok, guys, we're live on YouTube looking at a live chart of the S&P 500 side by side with the tarot reading for today, which is extremely accurate. is still out of that call just a little bit early, but still I made a good profit. It was a day trade. Can't complain. We're taking questions. If there's anybody who has a question about a stock, a commodity, a crypto, I have 22 years of experience in the finance industry. My very first trade was through intraday in 2000. The year 2000, it was the only online brokerage. Online trading was like a new thing. So I've been trading since then, and since 07, I've been utilizing tarot. Guys, in 2010, I was in the top 2%, depending on how you look at it, because the top 1% was cheating. I was either in the top 2% or the top 1% if you got rid of the cheaters, using only tarot for the $1 million portfolio challenge that CNBC used to have. They stopped it that year because of the cheaters. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a pushback here. That'd be the fake out, in my sense. Yeah, so look for Cardano. The Cardano for August is coming out, let's say maybe 20 minutes after this live broadcast ends. We ended up looking at Walt Disney there. Interesting. That's more like it. I'm like, why does this look so weird? But still, there's that little bit of a pullback there. We were looking at the wrong chart. My timing was impeccable selling that, guys. I can't believe I was looking at Disney. My God. So, any case, I got out of that call like perfect timing. It was 11:36. Look at that. Bam. Nailed it. I purchased the put around that time as well. So for those of you who joined afterwards, I got a 384 put expiring on the 15th. I'm looking to sell that on Monday in the morning. I got a 400 call expiring on the 20th. I'm looking to sell that based on the 1 month overview. I'm looking to sell that between the 13th and the 15th. To be safe, I'll probably go with the 13th unless there's not much of a move there, in which case I'd probably hold it a little bit longer. I mean, the Ace of Swords does indicate an opportunity position for both sides of the market, so opening calls and puts. Anybody on TikTok has a question? Anybody on YouTube? Freya Dog, hey, what's up, man? Well, so Freya dog, I don't just do tarot. I'm like full blown. Like I do divination. Tarot's a form of divination. I do divination with all sorts of things. Like I can utilize the clouds. I'm like wide open, man. So like when I go out there with the intention of finding trends. So the one that really stood out was Disney. That was the one that really stood out. The other ones I'm going to look into a little bit more, but the one that was like really, really strongly pushing was Disney. And generally, not always, but when I'm walking around, I pick up on the trends. Like I picked up on the Lululemon in 2008. Everything was going out of business. That one was easy. So I didn't just pick up on trends like things to buy. Well, did that answer your question? Let me see. If I decide that it's one that I'm interested in trading or buying long term, then I'll do a reading on it. So Disney's lined up now. There's another one that I don't remember the name of it, but there's another one that was like it looked like it was a fast food chain from Asia that was just opening up. That one really kind of like slapped me in the face, even though I only saw it once. So I want to investigate that further. GoPuff is killing it out here, guys. Like, I mean, I was telling people GoPuff IPO. I don't know what they're at right now. I never got in on it because I got busy with other things. But so non-stock related or non-investment related trends I see, there are a ton more homeless people out here in New York. It's insane, guys. Like I've lived in New York so many times. I was born here. So like, coming and going, you don't get the gradual change and miss it. It's like you miss all the gradient and just see the end result. So there's a big change, guys. There's a lot more homeless people out there, and before when you see them, they were usually people that were like out of the hospital, or they were just really like unclean, like maybe something off kind of deal. And now it's like you see people like they could be people that you were friends with, like, and they're sitting there on the sidewalk with a blanket and their cell phone plugged into like a socket on one of those public sockets. But it's interesting to see that, because the thing about New York City is it's at the forefront of most trends, especially the economic ones. Like, I picked up on Apple before the iPhone. I was living in New York City. Every single person, when you look around on the subway, every single person had white cord, white pod. Like, it was when there was an iPod, there wasn't an iPhone yet. And that was super easy for me to pinpoint, especially because I was reading on technical analysis. And I kept opening on the subway on the way to Wall Street. I kept opening this page to start reading again, and it was the same page every time because I'd forget the beginning of what I read. And I realized there's this picture of a chart on there. It was a cup with a handle. I'd never seen a cup. I'd never seen that. I was just learning about technicals, but I was like, I bet you this cup with a handle, which, if you don't know, it's considered a pretty reliable bullish indicator. I was like, this keeps popping up. Everything happens for a reason. I just finished reading The Secret. I was like, I bet you that this is the chart for Apple. And then when I took a look at and it even said specified in the book that a cup with a handle forming just prior to the release of a new product is a huge bullish indication. And it was like a month later, Apple's iPhone was coming out, so I jumped on it. That's what you call synchronicity and a half, my friends. So I'll do readings. Hopefully I answered your question. I'll do readings on Disney. If that other company's like lined up for an IPO, or if they're already publicly traded, I'll end up doing a reading for them. Another one that really stood out. I mean, Disney stood out like way more than any of the other ones, but some other ones that seemed pretty good were Krispy Kreme, Paramount, I really don't like to say McDonald's, but I got M everywhere. Like, there was so much McDonald's. I don't like it though. Levi actually popped up in on my view, but I never mentioned it when I was walking. Levi for long term. Let's see here, guys. So there's going to be a period of volatility and then a fast sudden move higher marking the end of that, with a failed attempt to break resistance and a decline through support after that. So that's long term for Levi's. That's why I didn't mention it. It stood out, but it's not always just because I see it doesn't mean that it's one that I should pay attention to. You gotta understand. I was in downtown Times Square, Manhattan, a ton of stuff going on. That's why it's so key when you do clairvoyant fishing to maintain a state of meditation, so that when you do lose your focus and your attention is drawn elsewhere, you understand that that happened for a reason, and those are the ones you really pay attention to. That and ones that really you can feel in your gut. Well, that's even more accurate. The whole day, I can't believe I was looking at distance all day. Good thing I was going to trade S&P. So in any case, we have that move out of the low, right out of the decline. There's a big move from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. That's a strength card. If you go check out the website, you'll see, and we have these definitions on the website for anybody to see. Then we have selling from overbought territory on the RSI. There's overbought territory relative to like the rest of it. You know, if you put a horizontal on there, where it reverses quite often, right? So near overbought territory on the RSI, we sell from there, and then out of that we have the beginning of a rally, which is the sun card. Big of a rally, beginning of a rally, big move to the upside, followed by a breakout. We broke through the top of that range, boom, and then we had volatility that increased with volatility as we move forward in time. Breakout card, volatility increasing in volatility as we move forward in time. Then you have this drop bouncing around sideways and then drop again, indolence card. I kind of sensed the indolence card was combined in here though. And then you have a rally that increases with momentum as you move higher. So you can see we have kind of like a drop, a little bit less of a drop, we get a drop, and then no more drop, it just flies, right? But we hit resistance again, right? We hit resistance again. Actually, this is where I bought the call, or excuse me, the put. Where's that time frame? 137. Did I buy it? Well, that's not bad. I was a little early on the buying of the put, but not too bad. You're welcome, Frey Dog. Thanks for watching. I recognize your name from comments, so appreciate the support, my friend. All right, there you have it, guys. That's the close. So we have a nice weekend in store. It looks like we're dropping as we speak. Do me a favor, if you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button or shared with a friend, do so, my friends. We're doing this for free. I got a lot of August stuff coming out. Check out Cardano for August. The overview for August is coming out this evening. We should have the S&P pretty much done for August within a day or two. And then we're going to move on to some other things, some other August. If you got requests for August, I have some people that have requests stuff for August, but we still are taking requests. So if you have stuff for August you want to see popping up before August shows up, let me know. We're done doing July. Well, I'm going to do the INO reading for July, and then I'm done with July. That's the only one left that I have to do that I already did the work for. So, and if you have a request, guys, just put it in the comments. But with that said, thank you so much for watching, my friends. When you make money from these readings, pay it forward. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.